Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Hindi CBSE Classroom. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell button next to it so that you will get notification whenever I post a new video. And I have created playlist for each and every class separately. So kindly go to my channel, click on the playlist and you can select your class. So let's start today's topic. What is today's topic? Today's topic is class 7, chapter 6, Rakth or Humara Sharir. Rakth is blood or Humara Sharir, our body. So in this chapter, we are going to learn new things about our blood. So in this first page, Divya Anil ki choti बहन है. So Divya is Anil's younger sister, and although she is very weak, she is very weak from the beginning. But for few days, she is feeling very tired all the time. She is not able to concentrate on her work. The appetite is also reduced. So she decided to go to a doctor. So when the doctor saw her in the hospital, what happened? She said, looks like Divya's body is deficient in blood. Let's check it out. Saying that, she told them to go for a blood test so that they can find it out. सो दिव्या यह कहकर उन्हें दिव्या का रक्त की जांच हुई. वहां अनिल को अपनी ही जान पहचान की डॉक्टर दीदी दिखाई दी. सो देयर अनिल फाउंड अ डॉक्टर हु वाज फेमिलियर टू हिम, ही न्यू ऑलरेडी. डॉक्टर दीदी ने कहा, कहो अनिल कैसा आना हुआ. सो डॉक्टर दीदी सेड, हाय अनिल, हाउ कम यू आर हियर. सो अनिल सेड, डॉक्टर हैज सेंट दिव्या फॉर द ब्लड टेस्ट, सो आई एम हियर. On hearing this, what the doctor collected some few drops of blood from Divya's finger in a small vial and put it on the slide. फिर अनिल से बोली, and then she told Anil, you can come tomorrow and collect the report from the hospital. अगले दिन अस्पताल पहुंचकर, so next day Anil reached the hospital and he knocked the door. और अंदर से आवाज आई, and from a voice came from inside, come. अनिल ने कमरे में प्रवेश किया तो पाया डॉक्टर दीदी सूक्ष्मदर्शी द्वारा एक स्लाइड की जांच कर रही थी. सो व्हेन अनिल वेंट इनसाइड और एंटर्ड द रूम, डॉक्टर दीदी मीन्स एल्डर सिस्टर was examining a slide with a microscope. So he went inside and sat on a chair nearby. After examining the slide, doctor washed her hands with soap and wiped with towel and said, Anil, Divya ko anemia hai. So Anil, Divya is having anemia. Not to worry, but if she takes medicine for few days, she'll be fine. So Anil was curious hearing this and he asked, doctor, can I ask you a question? So doctor said, yes, you can. So he asked, what do you mean by anemia? यह जानने के लिए तुम्हें रक्त के बारे में जाना होना होगा. So what doctor replied, to know this, you have to know about the blood. अनिल, देखने में रक्त लाल द्रव के. हाँ. So she said, Anil, blood looks like a red liquid, but if you look it under the microscope, it is not less than a Pandora box because it is having so many things. Broadly, it has two parts. One part is the liquid, which is called plasma. And second one, there are many different types of particles. That is second part of it. It is red, some are white, some have no color at all. These are called platelet particles. These particles always keep on floating in the plasma. Saying this, प्लाज्मा तरह यहाँ क्या है, डॉक्टर दीदी ने सूक्ष्म के नीचे एक स्लाइड लगाई. सो व्हाट शी डिड, शी पुट अ स्लाइड अंडर द माइक्रोस्कोप एंड फोकस्ड इट एंड सेड, look Anil, these particles you see through the microscope, these are the red blood cells, लाल रक्त कण. स्लाइड देख मानो आश्चर्य से उछल पड़ा था अनिल. So looking at the slide, Anil was very surprised. So many particles in one drop of blood. He couldn't even imagine it. He said, looking at them, इन्हें देखकर तो ऐसा लग रहा है मानो बहुत सी छोटी छोटी बालूशाही रख दी हो. बालूशाही is a sweet. बादुशाह you have seen, no? बादुशाह. So looking at them, he's saying it is like small बादुशाह sweet they have kept. हाँ, दीदी बोली. Yes, said the doctor दीदी. The red particles look like badusha in shape, round and concave on both sides, but a little punched in the middle. Their number in a drop of blood is in millions. If we take a drop of blood sample also, we'll get 40 to 50 million particles in it. Due to this, we see blood in red color. These particles work day and night for the body. Its major work is to carry oxygen that you get from a clean air on inhalation to every part of the body. But Their lifespan is about only 4 months. They can survive only for 4 months. By the end of 4 months, they are destroyed. Not all at once, but gradually, one today, one tomorrow, some the next day, अगले दिन. तब तो कुछ ही महीनों में ही खत्म हो जाते होंगे. So what Anil wondered, then it would be over in few months, no? Then what will we do? Hearing this, Dr. Didi मुस्कुरा उठी. Hearing this, Dr. Didi smiled and said, no, 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 it doesn't happen like that. New particles are formed all the time in the body, so which takes place of the destroyed particles. So there are karkhana is factories. There are many such factories in the marrow which are engaged in the production of blood cells. So daily these blood cells keep on generating. For this, these factories need raw materials. What is the raw materials? In the form of proteins, iron, vitamins. These all are raw materials for making blood cells. ये पौष्टिक आहार लेते हो? So in this picture, you can see so many healthy foods. So what she's asking, do you take this nutritious diet? See, green vegetables, anda, fruits, milk, egg, meat, all this contain upayukta matra mein. Upayukta matra means appropriate quantities. So all this contain the elements in appropriate quantities. So we should take all this in our diet. यदि कोई व्यक्ति उचित आहार नहीं करता तो इन कारखानों को आवश्यकता अनुसार कच्चा माल नहीं मिल पाता. सो इफ अ पर्सन डज नॉट टेक a proper diet, then what will happen? These factories cannot get the raw material required for it to function. As a result, the blood cells are not able to form. So there is a deficiency of them in the blood. The deficiency of red cells is called anemia. तो क्या संतुलित आहार लेने मात्र ही एनीमिया से बच कर सकते हैं? सो कैन वी अवॉइड एनीमिया बाय सिंपली ईटिंग अ बैलेंस्ड डाइट? Anil asked. So what the doctor said? Doctor said yes, it would be quite right to say that, although anemia can be due to many other reasons too. But in our country, the biggest reason for this is the lack of nutritious food. Apart from this, another major reason for this disease is the presence of worms in the stomach. These insects often enter our body through contaminated water or food items. Therefore, in order to avoid them, it is necessary we should only consume food made with complete cleanliness. Then we have to wash our hands regularly before eating or drinking something. And yes, there is also a type of insect whose eggs are found in the upper surface of the ground. The larvae produced from these eggs enter the body through the skin and make their home in the intestines. So the easy way to avoid them is that we use toilets for defecation and do not roam here and there with our bare foot. दीदी यह तो बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण बात बताई आपने. सिस्टर, यू हैव टोल्ड दिस वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग राइट नाउ. एंड ही वाज इमर्स्ड इन हिज थॉट फॉर अ मोमेंट. देन ही सेड, आपने बताया था कि रक्त में सफेद कण और बिंबाणु भी होते हैं. शरीर में उनका क्या काम है? सो नाउ यू हैव टोल्ड मी अबाउट द रेड ब्लड सेल्स. सो यू ऑल्सो मेंशन्ड दैट देयर आर व्हाइट पार्टिकल्स or white platelets in our blood. What is their function in the body? So what the Didi said, सफेद कण वास्तव में हमारे शरीर से वीर सिपाही हैं. The doctor said the white particles are really the brave soldiers of our body. When germs try to invade our body, the white particles fight them back and do not allow the microbes to take home as far as possible. Just in short, let's say that they protect us from many diseases. और बिंबाणुओं का काम है चोट लगने पर रक्त जमाव क्रिया में मदद करना. And the job of platelets is to stop the blood flow after an injury. रक्त के तरल भाग प्लाज्मा में एक विशेष किस्म की प्रोटीन होती है. So there is the plasma, the liquid part of the blood, contains a special type of protein that weaves a cobweb, like a web across the torn wall of the blood vessels. So what happened? It will throw a cobweb and the platelets get attached to this web, thus filling the crack in the wall. So what happens? Which stops the flow of blood. बाहर निकलना बंद हो जाता है. So it stops the flow of blood. अनिल बोला, दीदी लेकिन घाव गहरा हो तब तो खून बहता ही चला जाता है. But doctor, if the wound is very deep, then the blood keeps on flowing, no? So what should we do then? हाँ, ऐसे समय में उस व्यक्ति को डॉक्टर के पास ले जाना। यस, एट सच टाइम्स द पर्सन शुड बी टेकन टू द डॉक्टर क्विकली। इफ नेसेसरी सम स्टिचेस may also be required to deal such a situation. Or but by the time you reach the doctor, what you have to do first? You have to tie a clean cloth in the injury site. Due to the pressure, the flow of blood decreases, which can prove to be beneficial for that person. But if we have a lot of blood oozes out, we may need a blood transfusion. उसे रक्त चढ़ाने की जरूरत पड़ सकती है। अनिल ने कहा, क्या ऐसे समय किसी भी व्यक्ति का खून कौन समझता है? सो अनिल सेड, कैन एनीवन्स ब्लड कम इन हैंडी एट सच अ टाइम? सो डॉक्टर दीदी सेड, नो 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 अनिल, नॉट एवरीवन्स ब्लड इज द सेम. On the basis of certain characteristics, the blood is divided into four main classes. After examining the blood group of a needy person, blood of the same group is transfused to him. लेकिन जरूरत के समय यदि उस रक्त समूह का कोई व्यक्ति न मिले तब? बट वॉट विल हैपन इफ समवन फ्रॉम द सेम ब्लड ग्रुप इज नॉट फाउंड इन द टाइम ऑफ नीड? अनिल आस्क्ड. ऐसी आपात स्थिति के लिए ब्लड बैंक बनाए गए हैं. सो ब्लड बैंक्स हैव बीन सेट अप ओनली फॉर सच emergencies. Almost every major hospital has such banks, blood banks, where blood of all types of blood group is kept ready in case of emergency. But to keep the stock of blood in this blood bank safe, it is necessary that we keep donating blood from time to time. क्या मैं रक्तदान कर सकता हूँ? कैन आई डोनेट ब्लड टू? आस्क्ड अनिल. नहीं, अब तुम बहुत छोटे हो. नो नो नो, यू आर टू यंग नाउ. ओनली हेल्थी पर्सन अबाउ 18 years of age can donate blood, and only about 300 ml of blood is taken from them at a time. So it is often understood that donating blood will lead to weakness. But this idea is completely baseless. Our body makes so much blood in few days. Anyway, there are about 5 liters of blood in our body. So if some of this blood becomes a life-giving gift to a needy person, what can be a big deal? डॉक्टर आस्ट, फिर तो बड़ा होने पर मैं नियमित रूप से रक्तदान किया करूंगा. देन आई विल डोनेट ब्लड रेगुलरली व्हेन आई ग्रो अप, सेड अनिल. शाबाश अनिल, वेल डन अनिल, डॉक्टर दीदी सेड. पीठ ठोकते हुए कहा, पैटिंग हिज अनिल्स बैक. डॉक्टर दीदी सेड, वेरी गुड. So what we learned all about the blood, red blood cells, white blood cells, platelet, and if we get injured, what will happen, what is blood bank, how much blood is taken from us, who can donate a blood, everything we learned in this chapter. So I hope you understood the chapter and you liked the video. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and do hit a like button for this video. Thank you.